Hi friends, welcome to Strictly for Non-Veg. This channel is meant for the non-veg lovers and this is Kavya. So today's video is Punjabi style traditional tariwala chicken made it my way. Do check out the ingredients followed by the recipe. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and do not forget to click on the bell icon to get more updates and videos. For this recipe, I am taking 500 grams of chicken which is washed and clean. I am taking 4 onions which are sliced. I have taken about half cup of curd, some freshly chopped coriander leaves. I have taken about 2 tomatoes which are finely chopped. I have taken half teaspoon of cumin powder, 2 tablespoon of coriander powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. We would need salt as per taste, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seed. I have taken some whole spices here. So there are, it's an assorted whole spices. I have taken some star anise, a small piece of nutmeg, 2 cardamoms, some black peppercorns, cloves and some cinnamon sticks. So as per your choice, and 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. So let's start with the recipe. So first of all, we need to marinate the chicken. For this I am adding some salt to the chicken. Then goes in half tablespoon of red chili powder, a bit of turmeric powder, half tablespoon of ginger garlic paste and about 2 to 3 tablespoons of curd. Mix all this together, rub the chicken well. So curd helps to soften the chicken, it makes the chicken soft and juicy. So we need to marinate this for some time, for about 15 to 20 minutes at least, or you may keep it longer as per your choice. So I'll keep this for about 15 to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll take a kadai. I've taken some oil, about 5 to 6 tablespoons of oil, and I'm frying the sliced onions. We need to fry them until they're crispy brown. So you can keep it on a high flame and keep stirring continuously. So it takes about 7 to 8 minutes to get a nice crispy brown onion. So fry them on a high flame. But make sure you're stirring it continuously, otherwise it will start burning. You need to ensure that you don't burn the fries. So after some time you can see the onions are nicely brown. We need to fry them for some more while now. So the crispy fried onions are ready now. So make sure you remove them before burning. So this is the high time. We can remove them and transfer it to a plate. You can put it in a paper towel or a tissue paper to remove the excess oil. I'll take the same oil and in the same kadai we'll add some cumin seeds on a low flame, and then we'll add some half tablespoon of ginger garlic paste and stir it well so that the raw smell is gone. Fry them until the raw smell is gone. And it's aromatic. So once it's aromatic, we can add the marinated chicken pieces to the oil directly. Now I'm keeping it on a high flame. I'll add all the chicken pieces. Now I'll turn it around after a while just to mix it together with the ginger garlic and the cumin seed flavor. Keep it on a high flame, medium high flame, so that it releases all the water. Fry them for at least 4 to 5 minutes on each side, so you get a nice burnt look on the chicken pieces and a nice texture. This gives a very nice flavor to the chicken. Been about 4 to 5 minutes and the chicken looks good. It looks fried from all sides. The juices, the chicken has already released a lot of water and it's getting fried in the same flavor. Now we'll add the dry masalas. So we'll start with the red chili powder, coriander powder, some turmeric powder, cumin powder, and salt as per taste. In the marination there was salt, so ensure the salt is as per taste and mix it together so the chicken pieces are well coated with the masala. So fry them for about 1 to 2 minutes until the raw smell goes and the masala gets aromatic. Then goes some freshly chopped coriander leaves. Mix them too. So whenever you add coriander in between while roasting the masala, it gives a very nice flavor. Do try this whenever you're making chicken. Just instead of just garnishing it with coriander leaves, you can add it while you're roasting the masala. Then goes chopped tomatoes. Now mix all together in the masala. We have already added salt, so we don't need to add salt right now. So let the chicken and the tomatoes cook together. So we need to close it with a lid and cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm adding some more coriander leaves and just close the lid and allow it to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile it's getting cooked, we'll take a jar and we'll add the fried onions in the jar. We need to make a fine paste, but we're not adding a bit of water in this. Without adding any water, we'll make a paste along with the whole spices. So depending on your taste and your choice, you can add the whole spices and just grind it to a fine paste like this. So we've got a nice aromatic fried onion paste along with the whole spices, so it's really very flavorful and very aromatic. So after 15 minutes, about 12 to 15 minutes, we'll check the chicken. The chicken looks cooked, the oil has separated well and the tomatoes are cooked well too. So we'll just mix it together. It's giving a very lovely aroma. Now it's time to add the onion paste which we have made. Mix it together. So when you add the onion paste, it gives a nice gravy form to the masala. You can see it's a nice gravy base. We've already got a nice gravy base now after adding the onion paste. Along with that, we're adding some curd, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of curd again, and then we'll mix it together. Now our chicken has got a nice gravy base, you can see that. A thick gravy is already formed. So all the flavors and spices are blended together with a nice flavor and aroma. Now I'm adding about 3.5 cups of water or a glass of water. But it depends on what consistency you want. As per your choice, you can add water here. If you want a very loose consistency, you can add more water. So I am adding water as per my choice. I have added some salt as per the seasoning. So it all goes as per your choice. Now let it boil for about 4 to 5 minutes on a high flame. I am adding some more coriander leaves. So the more it boils, the more flavors come together because we added water a bit later. So the gravy should get all the flavors blended together. So we need to boil for at least 4 to 5 minutes on a high flame. So the tari wala chicken is perfectly ready. You can see the oil has separated so well. There's a nice texture on the gravy and the flavors are perfectly right. Finally, garnishing it with some chopped coriander leaves Mix it together. So I've got the right consistency on the gravy, but as per your choice you can add water as suggested earlier, and if you want more loose consistency you can add more water. So we have got the right consistency here. You can serve this hot with rice, roti, naan, parathas, and I'm sure you all will enjoy this recipe. Please do share your comments and feedback. Try this recipe at home and do share it on the comment section. If you like this recipe, please do click on the like button and also subscribe to our channel if you have not done that already, and click on the bell button so that you get all the video updates and notifications. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.